here.
And Mama. Welcome to our channel, Paws On Animation, and our Paws On Manga segment.
And today we're covering the Marvel Manga, Deadpool Samurai.
Now this manga showcases Deadpool going on a mission to Japan to find a mysterious villain from the Avengers Rose Gallery who's causing major chaos, as always, to the heroes of the country. Also, Deadpool just wanted to be in manga.
Yeah. And before we start, be sure to like, subscribe, notification bells for future podcasts and little pause videos.
Now, prior to this, Rascal reviewed this manga on her channel.
Yeah, quite a while
ago. Coming up, so if you want to hear another version of it. For this one, we're doing it together because we never covered it. And for those of you who are subscribed to this channel, we want to give you something special for this manga, especially with the announcement of the Deadpool Wolverine movie coming out.
Right. And for this one, I heard about it for years, just was never able to get it. And then went to the library and Mama found it on the shelf. And it was really unexpected and couldn't believe she found it. Forever grateful. And finally got to read this. And this was part of a attempt to get Marvel Comics popular again, because at the time their sales were not doing good. So they tried to do some, like a repeat of their anime attempts where they have some manga crossovers. And that was helped to get the readers up. But apparently it only worked for Deadpool Samurai. They had quite a few other mangas, but Deadpool seemed to be the only one that broke the records and made an impact in terms of readers. And I think without reading the other ones, I can already tell why. It's still is like Deadpool when you watch the movie. It's still like Deadpool when you read the older comics. It's still the same character reacting in a manga, and he's still in character. Because most of the comics now, they usually have of Deadpool, either he doesn't act like himself, or they act like his usual personality and banter is annoying and irritating, he doesn't take things seriously, then turn around and give his personality exactly the same to the female characters who were just saying he was annoying for doing it. So, for Deadpool Samurai, they kept the right ingredients for this to be fantastic. Sending Deadpool on a mission is like, there literally was a last resort. And as soon as he gets there, he meets the cute anime girl superheroes. Yes, they do references to other shows, but it seems like whenever they go to Japan, there's always some girl saving the city now. There's Sakura, I think Sakura Spider in here, who is, and he even pointed out, like, he's completely original for this manga only, and they confirm because he says, you're not even part of the Spider-Verse lineup. So yes, they literally made up a Spider-Girl for this manga. Deadpool mostly teams up with anime girls. I guess it's everyone's dream.
I think one of the fun parts about this are the cameo appearances by, for one, oh my...
Yes, that was one of the favorite moments of there. And pretty much
it was very quick. When they said cameo, they meant cameo.
Yeah, but it does confirm that, yes, MHA and Marvel are kind of in the same universe now. And it's kind of hilarious, because when often one of Texas is like, where were the Avengers on this one?
And then we also had an appearance by Iron Man.
Yeah, oh yeah, the Avengers all together.
Yes,
yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Yes, the Avengers actually do end up showing up in the second volume when you do find out who is causing the mess. And when you find out who it is and why they're doing it, you're going to be laughing because it's so ridiculous and petty. Let's just say the villain kind of has a grudge against anime now because it took over someone's life, and now they're dweebs because they're watching. It's like, shut up!
Now it looks like for this work, maybe Disney, Marvel, same thing, gave parameters and stayed the heck out of it, which is what they need to do with everything. Because you can tell from the feel of this, it was a manga. It wasn't a graphic novel posing as a manga like every other manga Marvel and Disney has put out. This stayed true to the manga formula.
Yeah.
So you could tell they kept Mickey's little paws out of here. And it worked. And it was funny. It was action-packed, and I don't mean where, oh my gosh, it was enough action to make it action-packed.
Right.
Deadpool was brilliant, as he's supposed to be. The other characters are kind of like extras, as Bakugo said.
Yeah.
And All Might appearing again was a fun part for me. And the Avengers appearances weren't sappy or stupid or unnecessary.
Right, or
they were fun and just came in. And this is how it would be if Disney would stay out of telling everyone what to do and micromanaging the writers and the artists and things. This is what we would get.
Right.
And until the day they learn this will be the only hit manga they'll ever have.
Yeah. Because we read another one featuring, was called Spider-Man Fake Red, and it had potential, but it seemed like they just did absolutely nothing with the idea they were given.
Also the one on Call wrote for Iron Man.
Right, with the gauntlet, yeah.
And we read the manga where Stitch went to China. No, to
No,
Japan.
Japan, yeah. It was, yeah. So, with this, like you said, is their most successful one. And they even keep in line with him making fun of, like, when he's in the movies, he makes fun of Marvel and DC and the MCU and everything, and breaks the fourth wall constantly. They keep that in here, only he's making jokes about anime and manga. Like, there's a point where he's fighting a bad guy, he's trying to figure out which manga is he supposed to lift from, what powers could he borrow to defeat the villain, but majority of them were so complicated that he didn't have time enough to go read all of it to do it. And now, well, let's see, water breathing, no, it's going to take too long. The Hanukkah from Dragon Ball, no, I don't have the training for that. I don't have a quirk, the quirk's healing. It becomes a great running joke in here. And there's even another joke in here where, you know, Deadpool's known for slice and dice and slightly graphic for the comics. Well, he couldn't do all that in here due to the Shonen Jump rules. He couldn't get graphic and bloody and violent. He couldn't swear up like a sailor. He could say some light swearing, but he couldn't go into F-bombs and stuff like the movie. They told him, okay, if you're going to be in this manga, you have to tone it down. He kind of says that he has to hold back. He can't kill the villains. He can't say heavy swearing. He can't go all out. He said, well, due to Shonen Jump, I can't do all the stuff I usually do. If I were in charge, this villain would be dead. But Shonen Jump wants me to be kid friendly, so we gotta find a cleaner way to defeat the bad guy. And that's the whole time he has to not use the violent tactics to beat the villains. And it's absolutely funny how he's trying to find different ways to get rid of them.
With a satisfying comedy ending as well.
Right.
So unfortunately, it looks like you said, this is going to be the only hit manga they have. Written by Sanshiro Kasama, illustrated by Hikaru Yusugi, published by Shueisha, as we mentioned, and printed with Jump Comics. Shonen is the demographic with only 2 volumes. So you're looking for something quick to read that's the best manga Marvel and Disney will ever have to this point, then Deadpool Samurai should be the one you read.
Exactly.
Originally ran from December 2020 to June of 2021. It's not that old, and I don't think it's that well known.
I don't think so. I think when it came out, it was pretty big, and then after that, and Disney started piling on all the Marvel content, constantly trying to make up for that 1 year of no movies, just non-stop movies and shows and comics. And then they were trying to put other manga out at the same time, like one about Captain Marvel's Goose for some reason.
Yes, there were 7 one-shots, each written and illustrated by different manga artists, kind of like the Visions, the Star Wars Visions.
Yeah, that's why.
And so you had one with Peter Parker and Iron Man, another with the Avengers, as you mentioned, the one with Captain America, Deadpool, Halloween Avengers, and Ant-Man.
Yeah, and it seemed like the only one that really worked was Deadpool, and that seems to happen even with the anime that they did years back when they tried to have Marvel anime. The only one that seemed to really resonate and be a hit was the Blade anime, because he was fighting vampires. There's a ton of vampire anime, so those two matched together.
Right.
For the manga, Deadpool Samurai worked because Deadpool was still acting like himself, just applying all of his fourth wall humor and self-awareness into manga and anime, and it was done in a way where it was tongue-in-cheek. You could still laugh at, even if he was insulting people that were nerds and otaku, you knew it was all a joke.
Now, the worst one I don't recommend, from what I'm reading, is Interview with Heroes by Ken Organon. No offense.
Interview.
Stark, Captain America, Thor, and the Hulk are interviewed by a journalist. Why would you write a manga about something boring like that?
A manga where they get interviewed. Shouldn't that be animated?
That's Mickey putting his paws in. That's what you get when they don't stay out of it.
It's not even bonus content. It's its own book. Why would you make a whole book on an interview?
Because
who makes a book on interviews?
Disney.
Not even the animes and mangas out there. They have something for everything. I think even they wouldn't make one on that because it's like you can just animate that or have an audio drama.
Disney. So, if you've read any of these manga, let us know in the comments. If you read Deadpool Samurai superhero manga, let us know in the comments as well.
Because it's awesome.
And if you haven't, go to your local library, pick it up. They should have both volumes. Read it. Quick read. Fun read. Come back. Tell us what you think.
Right. And if you haven't already, subscribe for updates and movies for your anime series, anime shows, and all things animation.
Absolutely. Feel free to share this podcast. It helps out our channel a lot. And thank you so much for subscribing and staying with us. You are special.
Thank you so much for watching. Masculine Entertainment.
And I'm on Entertainment.
Have a fantastic day.
Peace.